Smoke.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Smoke.
We in a war zone.
War tactics.
You smell that? That's napalm, bitch. Burn.
Hey. It's a Friday. You know, we just normally record on a Monday or Tuesday and put it out on like the Friday or Saturday. This time we're recording on the Friday. So it's Friday, we have beers to drink. We have more beers to drink, We interrupted our beer drinking to come and do this. I hope you all appreciate this.
Yes.
Alright. Right, this is Micwise
Doe Boi.
Right? Doe Boi, do you smoke?
No, I don't smoke no more.
You used to smoke?
Used to smoke, but I seem like men them how my shit is smoke free, men say free smoke.
Free smoke, free smoke. Wow, are that going on in different avenues too? It's going on in the local rap, going on in the local soca.
Everybody just has smoke with people.
Alright, well,
2019 is apparently the year freaking hostility. Boom.
Boom. Boom. Hostility podcast here for all that. We covering all the all the talk we talk, I don't know where to start with the thing. I don't know how to start with it. Because I could talk about the recent.
Yeah.
I could talk about the incidents of the past week.
Okay.
In proper chronological order.
We have stuff that's still pending that we need to deal with. So
no, we know that. Yeah, that I ain't concerned with that.
We'll deal with that matter later. But
yeah, we'll deal with that. We already had the first half of that.
Yeah.
If you're talking about that.
No. That concern the smoke now. So we'll deal with that smoke.
We know we getting into the smoke now.
Alright. Which smoke?
The rap smoke.
Rap. Oh, I thought you were talking about Rastaman and ballhead smoke.
Iwer.
Yeah.
Oh God, no, we getting smoke. That's side smoke. That's just like.
Now, well, remember, as I tell you, we still have thing pending.
The
rap smoke, we still have thing pending with that rap smoke.
Yo, ballhead and Rastaman, that is kettle smoke.
No, but
that's when you pour on water to boil. Nah, it's
steam.
Smoke.
It's steam.
That is steam. That is not smoke. That is steam. I talking smoke.
Nah, well, the other smoke we gotta wait till shit done pending.
I because that plenty to talk about it.
Alright.
No. Alright. Where to start? Cause I don't know what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on something. I'm waiting on a little word from somebody here. We're gonna have a statement or a couple of statements by a certain individual within the local rap community. That is someone who reached out to me and said that they wanted to say something. That is coming up later. I'm gonna start with a story about somebody. Because I feel like everybody who listening to this would have seen what was said on Facebook this week and would have heard what was done in terms of a couple tracks being released. Okay? So I wanna break down, as a man, just analyze people personalities well, to the point where I'd look at your behavior, and your behavior tells me about your personality, which I think should be the case. I think everybody should kind of see it that way. No, we are to get into it. No, because people have to understand. I think everybody has to understand the other individuals that are around you and the other individuals that are in your that partake in your profession, especially in a competitive profession, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back. So this year, this past week was all about the 10-year challenge. Everybody did a 10-year challenge. You post an old picture, B. You post an old goddamn. That's a goddamn 10-year.
Yeah, that's an old picture.
You post an old picture with Wiggins and Camps.
Yeah, that was it with homies.
In knockers, drinking
but
white
I
oak.
didn't do it side by side.
Drinking that oak.
Drinking that oak.
Yeah.
But like,
You know what didn't change in 10 years? Us drinking white oak.
Yeah,
We still
drinking
drinking
our
that.
oak.
You know what I mean?
But like,
You're right, so I could. That is 10-year challenge.
10-year
You do a 10-year
challenge
challenge.
and whatnot. Jumping into
You know who the 10-year challenge is for? We gotta tell a story about the individual at the heart of this whole thing. We gotta get into the issue after. But
I feel
what's up?
all that tun.
What are the messages? Now we'll punch. Now we will see what is that about. Cause that's something that we got come in just now. I hope that don't annoy you. Right?
I
So
feel I might throw people off.
no, well, like, that wouldn't come out. 10-year challenge. We gotta start. Richard Rajkumar, Chromatics. We getting into it.
You tell the story now.
I'm telling the story. It's a story you know too. But I'm not too sure. No, you know this story.
Alright.
I'm recalling from memory. So if anybody is listening, Chromatics yourself included, if you want to make a little correction to any little minor detail, feel free. I'm recalling off memory, but I want to like give people an insight into this person in particular, right? Now, approximately 10 years ago, I don't really care at this point. Chromatics, there was Highway Records, founded, run by Chromatics, right? Highway Records was a music store where they sold local artists' music, all genres. There was a recording studio where artists, any genre, near and far, could come and record a song, professionally done. Everything from demos to full production, right? The third aspect I want to focus on is the record label part of it. Highway Records, the record label was, well, obviously Chromatics. Frequent Micwise collaborator, John. Kane, rapper from down south here that we know very well. Lil Saint. And the last artist is someone that I know was signed to the label. Did not really release a lot of music. I am not lying. I'm not trying to throw shade. I just don't remember the person's name. I don't know what went on there, but I know there was another artist, a guy who used to sing. I don't know what happened. I just didn't hear any music come out, so the name escapes me. Sorry. Want to focus on one song that was released by the Highway Records team. It's a song called Hitmaker. Featured Chromatics on the first verse, Kane, Lil Saint. I remember that song well. It was produced by DLL. It got a significant amount of airplay on, I know for a fact it played a lot on 94.1 Boom Champions. It played on Next 99.1. And it played a lot on Red 96.7. I remember the track well. I remember Chromatics on the first verse comparing himself to Kenwyn Jones. That line did not age well. I'm sure Chromatics yourself will agree. Any football fan will agree. Compare yourself to Kenwyn Jones. I mean, I don't regret anything I've ever said in the past, but oh God, compare yourself to Kenwyn. If you listen to that song in 2019, it's like Kenwyn Jones of the microphone. It doesn't sound that good in 2019 as it did in 2009, but you know. All rappers have, bars that don't age too.
Don't age pretty well.
Right. That is not the point. That's a little throwaway joke. The song got airplay on those stations. Now most local artists and stuff, they would register the song through cut. Correct? Mm-hmm. Right. Chromatics and Highway Records, I should say, did not go down that route. They registered with a local copyright agency called Awesome. Awesome is the first copyright organization in Trinidad and Tobago to do what they call digital fingerprinting. Whereas anywhere a song play, you basically get a readout saying it was played here. They tell you how long the song play for. You get a proper readout. You get a proper statement, right? I don't know.
Like
what
way, just gotta check.
Yeah, I think. All right. Anyway, we could stick with Awesome. Because I don't want to talk about things I am too 100 about. Right? Awesome. 1 second. Huh? Right. Awesome. Would have sent readouts to Chromatics, and he would have seen what songs that they released, how many times they were played on what stations and whatnot. I know he played a lot on 94.1 and next 99.1. I don't know what that situation was. I can speak on, there was an incident surrounding Red 96.7. The company that owns Red 96.7, the company that whose name I don't know of right now, because we don't do research on this podcast, we just come and talk, right? You could, as I say, fill me in the comments and whatever, and just give the proper info. They did not want to pay Highway Records and the artists themselves money because they did not see Awesome as a legitimate copyright agency. Although they are. They went Awesome themselves.
Through their eyes.
Right. Through their eyes is like, I don't know who's Awesome, I know who's Scott. Right. So, in other words, long story short, Chromatics and Highway Records were shafted.
Blacklisted.
Not blacklisted songs, but they were shafted. They were supposed to get a coin. Shit didn't play off. Right? Now, it's not the first time that a local artist of any genre has been blacklisted. Right? It's not the last. Now, normally, what would a local artist do? The man who young and don't know shit about business, they will just take that on the chin. Some men will take it on the chin. 2, some men will go down the legal route privately. 3, it's are the men who, we know about these incidents, men just take it to the streets. We're not going to expand on that. Trinidad too small to bring up these old incidents. I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But we know about what happened. Those who know, know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Alright? Chromatics. Now, I don't know what Chromatics did behind the scene if there was a legal thing. I really don't care about that right now. What I care about is what was done in the public eye. Chromatics came up with, there was a slogan he came up with. Now, Vex, I didn't research this. This is one thing I should have researched. He came up with a slogan or a tagline or something. Remember, this is all we talking about is a man who get shafted by a radio company. Right? Here what you do. Come up with this tagline. This man did merch. Did a whole professional photo shoot with artists on his label and his manager at the time. Stage a public protest building that houses Red 96.7. Went on a good few daytime talk shows to talk about this incident in particular. There was numerous Facebook postings, numerous social media, basically campaigns directed towards this. Now, was Chromatics' end result to get his money? Yeah, I would say yeah. Was this also an elaborate marketing scheme? Do you agree? Do you agree? Is a yes or no?
I don't know, brother.
Use your head and give your opinion.
If it as a
out of all this,
no, okay, it was a
he did merch.
It was a benefit on his behalf. He didn't make that happen, but he profit off it. He used.
Thank you. Yeah, answer my question for me.
He used that dung and make it up.
Chromatics' whole. Now remember, this song, this Hitmaker song, is the first. It's not the first time he played on radio, but it's the first time he had gotten, I think, this much airplay. He thing was playing like for the whole summer. Like a couple months, 3 months, well, this song was playing right through, right? Before this, Chromatics has always been anti-industry, establishment, like a rebel. His first album is called Against the Grain. He has always been against the grain, right? That has been his whole brand. Now, to do some shit like this after you get shafted by not just this big radio company, but the owner of said radio at the time was Mr. Louis Leasing.
I don't know.
No, this is a fact. This is I'm not asking you.
Just on Louis Leasing.
Louis Leasing, the then Port of Spain mayor, yeah.
For real, man, yeah.
Matix went to war with Louis Leasing. This is what
that ass that was talking about.
The jackass, yeah. That nobody like. Yeah.
That was talking about some random dumb shit. But
he always talking dumb shit like nobody ever like Louis Leasing. And the people that don't like Louis Leasing is not because I know PNM UNC thing. It's just that Louis Leasing is a man just not to like no.
Don't make it sound like that.
I mean, it's facts. Nobody likes Louis Leasing.
Man just have bad people quality.
Nobody likes Louis Leasing.
Well, fair enough.
Louis Leasing, yeah. Right. This is what he did. Remember what started this whole thing, eh? Getting shafted by a radio company. Turned it into all this. Something that not only puts himself out there, but further emphasizes his brand as being quote-unquote Mr. Doe. Now, could fast forward. I'm not going to expand on this next thing. Remember the Young M.A. thing? I ain't going to talk about it. But he took a hot rapper at the time coming to do a show in Trinidad and made it a whole thing that no local rapper was invited to the show. He made the whole thing and he took that whole incident and used it to his benefit. What he did for that time, I remember, he helped snowball the whole We Noise show. Now, We Noise is Joe Black's show. That's a fact. But even Joe Black will tell you what Chromatics did in terms of raising public awareness of the issue, that helped put a lot of people in that venue. Joe Black. And for you listening to...
Just to stick a middle finger to...
Exactly. Right. That is... Chromatics took the incident and... Dog, I remember the day when that shit was happening. My entire Facebook news feed was about local rappers not being in that show. I talking about people who didn't even know local men used to rap was talking about this shit. There's a whole scene, right? He did that and I give him sole credit for doing that. I see the thing play off, right? Fast forward into 2018. Chromatics does a couple verses. This non-stop thing where he released a couple days ago. Do a couple verses. I don't know what was his mindset when he wrote it and recorded. Was feeling yourself a little bit. All rappers just go through this. And you just, feel like stunting on man. So you do this. You throw shots at unnamed targets. I don't want to say unnamed targets, but you throw hoodie cap fit shots. Hoodie cap fit, that's what I call it. Like you really ain't thinking about anybody in particular, but it's like hoodie cap fits, let them wear it, right? You have that. Now he did this in the summer, or he did this sometime last. I don't know, fucking time last year. Chromatics is not the type to throw out something like that just so, like here, look at so. Matix doesn't do that. Every time Matix drops something, especially something like that, there has to be a thing that comes before it. Right? I just talk about them two incidents. The radio protesting and the Young M.A. thing. It have other things too. Right? He's not going to drop a song that supposedly taking shots at some unnamed rapper just so and put that out into the world. Everybody else will do that. Not him. So, he have it there, sitting down. I guess he was just biding his time waiting. Over the course of the carnival season, Chromatics has about 4 soca songs out now, in rotation. All of a sudden, a few local rappers on Facebook Ill Pain being one. Ill Pain is the first, I think, started to talk about this. Ill Pain basically spoke about he will be the only rapper at the end of 2019 to not have a soca. He threw some things out. Ill Pain said what he had to say about rappers singing soca. We will get into that after. I'm not talking about that now. Ill Pain said what he had to say. Now, after that, I see Chromatics posting up little statuses to draw men out. Some was subtle. It went from subtle to not so subtle. Men came out. Men jump out. Men jump out. Chromatics basically invite men to jump out and sing him on a song. Conversations were escalated. So a lot of tension in men comments. A lot of hostility. Word to this podcast. Right? People were on both sides of the fence. It's public knowledge, so I know men not gonna hide behind the words. The people that were really talking about Matix, I don't know how serious they were, but at the time reading it to me, it should seem serious. It's Ill Pain, Nish. They had stuff to say about Matix doing soca, what. Lo and behold, that same song that Matix did, however many months ago, was released that same night. Was that planned? What was that?
I don't know, bro.
Did Chromatics? Or like, I just gotta leave that there. I'm not even gonna say anything. Anything is when it comes to beef. Now, if you gotta talk about beef in general, whatever. Beef is not just beef in 2018 going into 2019 is not about just sitting down with our instruments or writing the hottest shit, writing the best bars.
No matter.
I mean, Pusha and Drake kind of proved that to me.
Yeah, no matter writing the hottest shit is like how can
it's not that easy.
As
You
Pusha, you had to be surgical with it. You had to cut a man. When they cut a man, they cut him deep and cut him. Yeah,
all of us,
yeah,
I could
take out a limb.
I could speak from the perspective of an MC. I could tell you, when it comes to bar for bar, I'll bet on myself. Always. I'd bet on myself, but at the same time, I'm not going to just say, yeah, I harder than these men, I harder than everybody, I just gotta come out just so and attack a man just so and that is it. Nah. Because you could end up with some egg on your face. Right? No. And that's just in general, right? Coming on to this. I don't think anybody was really affected by what Matix ended up dropping. Because I don't think that as a direct diss, but I think that was a kind of warning shot. I think that non-stop freestyle hip hop, I think that was just a kind of warning shot. And I just, as I say, the reason I bring up them old examples, come up to this, is I hope men understand the type of...
So you know the man formula then?
Yeah.
What kind of cheat code shit?
What cheat code is that? Like, no. Yo, but people should have been figure out the formula. Though. People should have been figure out the formula. That should have been figured out. Right. So, all I saying is just a lesson for everybody to, when you're doing this rap shit, not just the dissing thing, but I'm talking about just putting on music. Think about the marketing, think about the branding, think about a song, but how you're going to lead up to dropping that song. Because as I say, this is not the first time Matix has done some shit like this. Matix is a master of taking something that has nothing to do with him and making it about him. Carnival wrap up, one through how much ever he do. Prove that. The last election it had, he did a political wrap up. I actually find the political wrap up better than all the carnival wrap ups. He took shit that was not about him personally and made it all about him. reached a point where after carnival, men
That what
asking
people
him,
that look for.
men asking for the carnival wrap up.
Yeah, that what people that look
For you to, you feel Matic's not gonna do on this year. With all the shit that going on, with Machel and Iwer alone.
Yeah, boy.
You feel he not gonna take all the little shit that would be going on and not make that into something. Come on.
Hey, man, finding niche.
It reached a point where, you know, the last wrap up he do, I think the only way it was available, you had to come to a show to hear it. And people spend their coin just to go to that show, just to hear that new carnival wrap up. If that is not genius marketing, I don't know. And shit, I don't care what anybody think. I had to tip my hat to him for that. When it comes to rap down here, marketing wise, the best. That's all I had to say about that. Know who you're coming up against if you want to beef with him. That is my thing. For men who want to go down that route, I'm not saying they don't have a man who could lyrically handle the stories with him, but it's more than just that. So that's my opinion on that. Now to the itself. I want to go into the first voice note. Nah, we ain't gonna get into that now. Expand, tell me what you think, because we actually talked about this before, in terms of rappers going into other genres. Rappers singing soca. Who did it this year? Lil Saint did it, Matix did it, Inzi did it.
Yeah, boy, we talk about this already.
Yeah, but just to remind people, because there's a new podcast, I don't know if people want to go back to some random episode where we talk about it. But
that was episode 2 or something fucking thing.
That is when we talk about Jane Arch doing the kind of island pop.
Yeah, that was one or two.
But there's soca, but there's soca as well.
Hey, yo.
Expand on what you think.
Get a coin, but now to get a coin, you said when you pay nobody bills out here. If you find out how fast a man come to you with a soca song and you had a coin, and you know the song can make a coin in your pocket, do it. Me personally, I wouldn't do a soca song because I'm not a soca person. I will have a soca vibe.
You really don't.
I don't have a dread on my head. I can't.
It's a ball and man winning soca. That's like your boy Iwer.
You see, he taking L right now, so ballhead man taking L in soca.
You say before we come up here, you feel Iwer could come back and do something.
Nah, I will have something like as a reference to he could do something.
Right, don't count all the ballhead man. Ball gang, what we say?
Yeah, ballhead right true. That's right true. But as I said before, me and a dread. Yeah,
you don't want that vibe.
Yeah,
to like up a crowd and fucking.
Yeah, no matter. I have a vibe.
But you don't have that vibe.
Yeah, no soca vibe. So I can't do soca.
Yeah, I mean.
That is it. If he had a vibe and he think, boy, I could do a soca, do it. You really care what people have to say out there.
From the perspective of, take yourself out of that mindset. Do you think that a rapper singing soca hurts the genre of hip hop down here, helps the genre, or has no effect?
Depends on what it do. If it like taking my head out it, right? Like putting it out like that. It all depends on what they do, because they could come and do the soca and still be lyrical and shit. Man.
Like Matix, right?
Yeah, they could still be lyrical and stuff, but like spitting all these bars and shit on your rap and then you come and just talk about wind down. Nah.
It contradicts your brand. I always say you're talking about with brand.
Yeah, so if you're just keeping it the same, keeping the same energy, within what you do it.
Yeah, because Matic's brand was always lyrics and he come with soca with lyrics. He ain't just dumb down, he whole shit to say.
So, as I say, it all depends on the individual, as I say. I just talking my view. Yeah, my view. As I say, because it's happening out here, they want to make that money now. If you decide that how you want to step into the soca arena,
Mm.
step in, it just more fight. I know the soca world is more fight down than rap world.
Well, how you say that there? I had to think about that statement because yeah, soca have fight in it,
Yeah,
but then again, rap have fight where the whole genre get in the fight. Once you rapping, you get in the fight. You get in fight because of what you're doing, as opposed to soca. Men get in fight, but it's different. If you understand.
now you get fight for your song in the sense that
Yeah.
okay, I'm not gonna play.
You
song.
personally, yeah,
Yeah,
that is
I'm
so
not
different. It's
gonna
a
play
different.
song.
It's a fight, yeah, but it's a different kind of fight.
Whereas with rap, a person you just
Once
hear-
you are rapping,
yeah,
it could be how good of a
well,
song.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, rap up them.
Rap, boy, go from here.
Go from here now.
My thing is, I don't see a problem. First of all, I don't see a problem with a man wanting to expand his horizons. From an artistic point of view, if you want to delve into other things, do that. Once it sounds natural and once you're not just doing it for the bag, right? You must have a little bit of artistic
True.
thing behind it too, because you could tell when somebody doing something just for the bag and it doesn't sound good. It don't sound good to me.
Yeah, it does sound.
Right?
It does sound
Right.
real bad.
Thankfully, that is not the case with the rappers that I have heard singing soca. I'm not saying that because I'm biased or because I know them. I'm saying that because I genuinely believe that. When it comes to keeping back hip hop or benefiting hip hop, I don't know if it. I know for sure it doesn't keep back hip hop. That one I could tell.
Hip hop thing come from, but
Now I don't know if it quote benefits local hip hop.
It didn't benefit.
Neither.
I don't think it benefited.
Right? But at the same time, I think
Yeah, hip hop, local hip hop do name out there.
it will get an individual's name out there. Now, does
No,
that individual's name getting out there, does that help local hip hop?
If the individual decide that how you want to help local hip hop.
Now we're going down somewhere. So yeah, it is up to the individual if he wants to see about his local rap brethren. Now, is it the responsibility of anybody to take care of their fellow local rappers? No. I don't think so. I'm not looking for any local rapper, and I'm talking about the prominent ones. I don't look for any of them to help me or help us, to be honest with you. If you want to do stuff, cool, good, nice, I will accept it. I don't mind, no matter what you do, whether it's you throw some shows to spotlight man, or you have a radio program to spotlight man,
you're not
or
obligated to.
a simple thing as giving advice. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn my back on that.
Yeah.
That's small, obviously not, right? But I don't think any rapper should feel obligated to bring people on. I think that should be something that you choose to do, right? And
People will watch it like a dickhead do.
yeah, people will. Yeah, well, the people that help people as watch them like dickheads too.
True. So yeah.
As to some people in South, as a dickhead. You know why? Because I throw up a bunch and some men never get on the cast. But the thing is, I'm sorry, but I can't throw. I don't have the resources to throw a 2-day festival.
That would be dope.
That would be dope. I wish I could do it.
That would be dope.
I wish I could do it.
Yeah.
But like time wise, I cannot throw a 2-day festival to put everybody on who I want to put on.
Hey, that's like a real dope idea. Like just have normal festival.
It's a wonderful idea. I feel nobody anything about it yet down here in terms of we
I have not in rap scene. But
yeah,
like
yeah,
in
you know
rock
what I
scene,
mean. Yeah, it's all
rock
that.
scene and all that, but like That'll be a dope idea. Come, watch. Look, we shoot eye. That's all your rappers, though. Come together.
Yeah, but I could say it from in the South thing, in terms of South down here. I think that is what people want me to do because I know so many, but I could only put so many people on a stage. So somebody like me and Profess, Joe Black thing, who helps all people down south, people will still see us as dickheads. You understand? So there will be some people. Not everybody gonna benefit the same way.
Not everybody gonna like you, Mike.
Alright.
Not everybody gonna like you. Yeah, I learned that early. Not everybody gonna like you.
Yeah. And I had no problem with that.
I try go for that.
But at the end of the day, I can rest easy knowing that I do my part, at least in South, to help men down here. And I think Matix could say the same thing too. And you know who else could say the same thing? You know the funny thing? I have individually seen the man who was going for Matix. I have seen Nish. I don't know if Nish ever throw a show per se, but I've seen Nish do things
to help out, man.
Behind the scenes to help out. Big things to help people out.
So like
I've seen LP put people on in shows. I've seen LP himself do things to help men. I know LP is pushing out a whole roster of young artists this year. That's his plan this year. So Matix has done it in the past. Yeah, that's a real good look. He's just taking up people and trying to push them. So Matix has done it in the past. Nish has done it. Ilpin has done it. Young Rod, who we got get into just now, has done it. These are the four men who was kind of at odds. Nish and Ilpin basically going for Matix. Young Rod more or less defending Matix and in turn defending himself. Right? But all four of them have done a lot of positive things for hip hop in Trinidad. Which is why it was so interesting to see
that mix up.
That mix up. I felt, you know, I don't know if that's something that was festering in all of them all this time, but it was weird to see. But I could just tell you, as an outsider watching, just observing the four of them over all these years, as a man that has seen everything, four of them have contributed greatly, not just to their own brands and their own products, but into other men as well. Right? Now,
and windows and doors open.
Men open doors out.
Yeah, doors open.
I feel like we reached that point, and we reached our point of positivity. In terms of talking about how four of them, you know. Yeah. You know, all of you guys, all of you guys, give yourself a round of applause. But it seems like we're going back into negativity and hostility now.
We're too Machel.
No.
Big Dracco.
No. You forgetting we have a whole statement.
Well, that will come in.
From no, that's coming right now.
Oh,
we're getting into that right now. Young Rod during this whole Bacchanal.
Stop saying
Bacchanal. Reach out to me. It's Bacchanal. It's fucking
Bacchanal
soca
is
season.
whining and
Bacchanal time. Bacchanal time.
Yeah. When they say Bacchanal in January to March, that was whining.
Bacchanal and water though. Fuck bro. It's fucking Bacchanal. Okay, we're getting back into some hostility. Young Rod basically reached out to me. He said he wanted to either phone in or give a statement to the podcast, basically outlining his feelings. So I have some audio here of Young Rod speaking to me earlier today about his feelings of the rappers singing soca and
incident,
this kind of thing, right? So here is Young Rod saying his piece.
Yo, bro, yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna give my opinion on a few things. So, first, let's go to the points of men who in hip hop singing soca music, right? Firstly, let me just say, I don't know any profession on the planet where somebody diversifies their profession and is criticized for it, other than in Trinidad when men sing rapping. And I guess men used to do it in actual hip hop too when like Drake came out and you know. But I mean, just think about this. Imagine if you're a general practitioner and a surgeon, and the other general practitioners come and they're like, "You're not a real GP. You do surgery." What? You can't be a surgeon and a GP. You're embarrassing the art of GPs. Nobody would ever say that now. That's stupid, you know? Then like same thing for like law. Like imagine if somebody was a corporate and a criminal lawyer. You know, you're not giving criminal law the proper attention because you're doing corporate. Who would ever say that now? Like it's not a realistic thought process. That's part one. Now part two is whether or not men like to accept it in Trinidad. Let's just be real. Like we love hip hop. I love hip hop. I love rapping. You understand? But let's just be real. Like that's not where the money is now. Like if men had to feed their family, bro, feed like brothers, sisters, mother, kids, horse. How could you be mad at somebody for doing that now? Like no, it is no way your passion project or the thing that you love to do, right, should then block you from going in another arena and earning money. It doesn't mean that you won't do your passion project. It doesn't mean that you have given up on your love for hip hop. It just means you want to earn some cake. Why is that something to look down on? Uh, and thirdly, this is an important thing, but I want to make after I make this point, I want to make another point that ties back into point number two. The third thing is, if men good at it, why are you criticizing them for? Like at the end of the day, Matic's good at what he does now, you know. Like he's real good at rapping. He's good at doing soca music. He's good at doing calypso. He's our boss at it now. So when I see men criticizing him in particular, I find it's a joke because this is a man who is rapping longer than most of the men who criticizing him and rapping better than all of them now. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't get that attacking or like mentality because you can't tell a man who spent from what 2000 straight through to 2000 and I think he released his chutney song in 2016, right? So let's say 2000 to 2015, 15 years of his life rapping only, not doing no soca, nothing kaiso, none of that stuff, just rapping, right? And then you want to criticize him after 15 years of him not only doing rap but knocking down doors, challenging radio stations for men like us to prosper, all that stuff. You then criticizing this man. Are you like honestly? Are you stupid us? Like who? Not you, of course. Whoever said, are you retarded? Like sometimes I wonder. I just be like, scratch, scratch. Watch. I'll show you an example. Right? Look at Nemred, bro. Nemred stopped rapping and went and DJing. Why nobody was saying nothing about that? Because he would never. Because why? It's because no offense, but he just never made the moves Matix make now. Men like that, right? Then he didn't criticize Matix, so I'm not shitting on him, just for the record. But it's like, how could you have something to say now? Shut your mouth and show some respect now. And to go back to the next thing I will point to, I realized something, bro. Men do like money, clearly. Me, as a man, bro, I gotta tell you straight up, I way more motivated by money and pussy, dog. Real men out there want to rap for these 10 little rap men, right? 10 little men in Trinidad who like, yeah, boy, I really rap and I really respect what you're doing. Like, they want them men attention more than gal and people who put money in their pocket. How that making any kind of sense now? You understand what I'm saying? Like think about it. Do you want to be remembered as just the person who was able to be the sickest lyricist, or you want to be remembered as somebody who was diverse and good at what you do now? A lot of the men too, I realize that criticize Matics. Real one dimensional, bro. Real one dimensional. Not diverse at all. You understand? Not they can't hop. I can't see them men hopping on 4 or 5 different kinds of songs. You understand what I'm saying? Yet they want to talk about Matix who could be lyrical, do real hip hop, do a hit song, do a soca, do a chutney. Like us, shut your mouth. You just not as talented as the man. Hush your stink mouth, bro. Like why are you talking about men like that for now? You know what I'm saying? And I realize that scene too now. Everybody who's get attacked, everybody who's actually get attacked that show the most love is the assholes that's never get no talk. I realize that. Matix is a man who have a studio, become enough man in the studio, put on young rappers, right? Went and kicked down radio station doors, yet men actually have something to say about him. Men like me and Hardy, right? We say we make commercial tunes, that's fine. But you surely know this, of course, Micwise. I make enough lyrical raps, right? But we open doors to enough men. I put on shows and have men come through. I give enough young men advice. I put men on our songs when they were nobodies. And when I say nobodies, like not saying that they were never going to be anything. I'm just saying like when they weren't something, I didn't ride their clout. I just saw potential and I was like, yo, let it work now. Yet we's getting most talk. I just be like, yo, you're all stupid, bro. Like all y'all men who have things to say, there's a reason why you're all taking L's. Right true now. Don't get me wrong. A W in Trinidad rap is not on big ups. Like it's not like we earned millions of dollars and we like eating off what we doing, but it's just like you're clearly better than you just didn't do what we do now. You know what I'm saying? And to say such stupid things is what's getting me now. You know, it's just dumb, dog. Men have too much nonsense to open up their mouth and say. And I say the next thing too, half them men is be talking behind men back, having a lot of shit to say about men, but smiling in their face and giving you bonks. And I realize after a while, then they get comfortable in their feelings and suddenly have something to say. Well, all hush your stink mouth, bro. Shut up, right? Hush your mouth and go and work on your craft and be better at what you do, dog. If you so feel want to have an opinion on a man like Matix, get better than him. You understand? You're already not spitting better than the man, but he could also do 6 genres. Hush your mouth and get good. If it is you feel like you have all that talk, get good at what you do. If it was good enough, you would have been winning it. Simple conversation. So that's my views on that, boy. You know? That's my views on that. I don't know if it had another thing you wanted me to speak on as well, because I'm sure like you saw things went on a little further. But for now, let's just leave it right there. If you want to ask about the next thing too, I could talk about that as well. Blessings.
That was spicy. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Hostility listeners, that was Young Rod having his say on some of the discussions that happened this week. Yeah, so I gotta leave all it's a comment on that.
That one I'm gonna say. I don't want
Right,
to guys that. Let me segue into.
Let me just as Rod had his piece to talk. Rod will always be open to coming on the podcast and doing a proper interview. I don't know if I said this on the last one, but this year we're doing artist interviews, right? So everybody involved here, first of all, I had already planned on them coming on even without this fiasco, right? So
invitation.
Everybody will. When it comes to anything going on locally in Trinidad, everybody will have their.
Let's hit up Mike and we can set a date.
We can set a date and we can do something proper. Anything goes on here, I want all parties to have the say, right? So right, segueing into some lighter beef.
I don't know why you just have me talking about the soca people.
You don't know why I have you talking about soca people? Because soca is life and soca is love. Soca is fun.
You want fuck shit.
Soca is rum.
Mike on fufu people.
You don't like rum? You just hate soca with a passion.
You want fuck shit.
You just Doe Boi doesn't like soca.
I don't hate.
Do you like soca?
I like soca when the carnival time. So
Carnival time as in the specific days of carnival, eh?
Yeah, these days
you don't like it in January.
I never say I don't like it in general. I just from Carnival Friday to Carnival Tuesday. Yes, I can listen to soca.
What do you think about Machel Montano's lyrical masterpiece, written by his team of Quentin Millers?
Is Dr. Mashup
and the sequel we hear today with
Dr. Mashup 2.
Dr. Mashup 2, 3, 4, whatever. I know this. It's 2.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Hey, whoever goes in famous African boss.
You like it?
And hear what now?
You just afraid to admit you know you like the thing, you know.
Nah, but I say that whole I feel as I say. When I like it beef. When I like it beef, I like grimy beef. This is not no beef. They just two men that working off of people's emotions for promo.
What do you think about the Machel trap?
Machel.
What do you think about all the little verses men send for
each other?
Yeah.
Machel hire a good writer. Whoever is the writer for the second one, the first one was
was normal.
Yeah, was thing, but his second one was a stinger. Whoever write that is a dancer man, a rap man that like flash thing.
Yeah. Me I know who it is, but
yeah,
well,
we don't know who it is. But
I'm sure that person will remain anonymous.
Yeah, he was bought. His silence was bought. So
his silence and his lyrics were bought.
Was bought. But Iwer, as I was telling you earlier, Iwer have a history of taking down people. So
with lyrics.
Yeah, with actually.
He have a little pen game.
Yeah, he have a pen game. So like as I tell you, I think it was Shorty and he did have to take it over track. Yeah, basically he pen against.
He had a track for Shorty.
Yeah, Shorty did call the name and some shit. He pen
the research. So I didn't even know this. This is history to me. This is news.
He pen that take it over.
Okay.
Take it again. Yeah. Use that whole Kaiso thing and okay. Basically shit on loot.
Alright. I had to get up on that. I had to get up on the history.
See, so Mike was wrong there. I don't hate soca. That's as I tell you.
Yo, Micwise was right. Especially when it comes to Doe Boi and soca. But I will say this though. I would prefer to see a man like Bungie in some beef with somebody.
We will prefer
for the lyricism.
That was it.
Would you prefer that? Yes, sir.
We will prefer that, but it will not happen.
Why?
Because people know that is
don't
suicide.
Go against Garland.
That is suicide.
I sure it are some young blood who
try
who have a little thing and have a little ego and he coming up and he want to
try luck.
Jump out himself. I sure that will happen.
Try his luck.
He got lost. Well, I mean, if I had a better betting on Garland.
Yeah, you betting on.
But I mean, not like seriously for the culture. I would like to see that, especially if it's something that could be close. I don't mind seeing that because Bungie in a proper lyrical beef on tracks. Yeah. I know we do thing like I know we do freestyle thing on stage already, but I was talking about like how Machel and Iwer doing it, song for song.
With a worthy adversary.
With a worthy adversary. Yeah, that is the thing. And the thing is, all the worthy adversaries is all friends with all real good with Bungie. So it's like, you know. Hopefully some new guy could come up out of the shadows and we can see some kind of clash happen. At some point, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing that. That is something I would be invested in.
Even if the pocket has a concert, I'll spend my coin and go there.
Don't talk about if Bungie same friend them come and pick up for Bungie and it end up a whole crew versus crew thing. Oh God.
Yeah, I spend my coin.
Like how Rockefeller Rough Riders was back in the day. That's a soca edition. Hey, make that happen.
Yeah,
I would definitely mess with that. You know what
I will spend my coin. I will spend my hard-earned money on that shit.
But Machel and Iwer is entertaining. You know, I like my beef to be personal. Women talking about people child mother and child and you know all kind of random shit.
It's entertainment. WWE beef. Right?
Yeah. That is. I mean, yeah. It's just.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
Dog laundry putting that whole thing together. Chinese laundry put that whole thing together.
Entertainment.
That's a product of chow. But we will enjoy it from now until Carnival, Machel, Monday, whenever. You know. So I think this gonna be this is basically the last major topic. Big Dracco. Soldier Boy. Back in the spotlight, in the limelight. Though boy, I know you'd have probably see some things that happened this week with him. Care to expand?
Well, this week he basically
break down what happened because I wasn't really kept abreast of it.
Running the Tekashi mode now. So like
wilding and trolling.
Yeah, just doing dumb shit. Yeah. He had famous decks. Get into basically a physical altercation on freaking Instagram Live. That was the most funniest shit. Like, Soldier played up air guns and like, fuck nigga.
What the hell, yo?
But like,
Talk about the interview things.
Yeah.
Because I hear the interviews was
the
like
interviews was
mad
like
things.
thing because he what he who created viral. He created viral.
You have a point, you know, like.
He ain't create viral. It had things that was going viral before.
Nah, I talking about in terms of rapper blowing off for like MySpace something. He's the first one.
Yes.
Who's the first rapper to
Yes,
go off
yes,
MySpace?
he is.
Right, but that's what I mean. I'm not talking about like other viral videos.
No, I
of-
talking about like being viral. No, he's not the first.
No, I talking about
viral
rap.
shit.
I talking about a rapper
Yeah,
blowing
he's
up.
first.
Right, that's what I
viral
mean.
Rap, but
Right.
like, alright, fair enough. Viral. He shit on Kanye. Say Kanye, he's ugly. Yeah, he's ugly.
Real ugly.
And Kanye ain't shit. Yo, big soldier.
What's the whole point of all this? How come he just resurfaced to come and
Yeah, well, he
Do all
get
this
catching
stuff.
he big soldier get catching a big scam.
right?
Yeah, and a big scam in the sense like, okay, if for those who does game in all gaming systems work, soldier come out, he say he have a gaming system. No gaming system comes with a game installer. You have to buy games that how the gaming companies that making the games get the coin. Right? So he have a gaming console with Mario and stuff on it. These are copyright properties on Nintendo. He saying now how Nintendo ain't gonna do he nothing because he out of the bag now. But that is their property now. Same thing like for those who now break it down into music, that come like me, I might take a sample and we end up making a beat and people say, well, or a sample, people clearly know we ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
We ain't do nothing, we just chop. And people come on and like, yo, people that sample is so like, yeah, them is bitch niggas now. We really don't care about them. Them can't come in we bag now. Or you just vex because or you don't want to see two young black men make a coin now.
Well, I know.
And I be
I know really black in this case.
you black
No, it is. Okay, alright, yeah, okay.
So because that was what they're saying that how nobody will want to see they want to put he on.
Yeah.
Because he's selling a console, but people support the Japanese.
Yeah.
And whatnot. But so you're basically running a scam. It have no way in hell Nintendo gonna give up the license to Mario. Mario is the freaking trademark. It have no way to gain up that. Same thing like if he have because of that emulator, basically console is not so good handle like Sega games. Sega is not a system no more, but it's still a company that still make games. If you have Sonic on it, you have to pay for the right to have Sonic on the system. You're not breaking them people them off no coins, so obviously when they realize that how you making a bank on their head, they'll sue. So academics bring these points up in the topic.
Yeah.
Running thing and so they're getting big nanny thing and start to talk and whatnot, but
We know I see that clip, we know look like he was ready to start the fucking man. We know look like he was ready for it.
yeah, because he was balling on the bird too now.
The bird is beating at that sky.
Yeah, and that's why he was balling on and she and Casanova and all want to whoop his ass to that shit. Because he's saying like yo, I have respect for
women, yeah.
But like so the only whole like he realized that how the Tekashi run is that shit now. But like after Soldier whole
But
episode,
he birthed that type of shit. When you talk about these rappers acting a damn fool,
yeah,
he really
but
was
like,
kind of doing that before Tekashi and them, and then he see Tekashi and them blow up off it, and he wants to be like, nah, how they go blow up off?
He ain't freaking relevant.
Yeah, I feel he trying to get a little a last big money,
a last
check with some
but
kind
like,
of
yeah, what
something.
going on? Like as I tell people, when Tekashi at least Tekashi had he gang affiliation for people to be at least a little worried about it.
Quote unquote gang affiliation.
But like
Police affiliation.
but with Solia, after he whole story about he killing a dude in his house and he jump all that with him jump off and he had to shoot the man and say, yeah, fuck, bah, 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 and all that shit. Yeah, that whole story with him looking out dude in his house and then the dude show up on Vlad after. Yeah, the dead dude show up on Vlad after. And
Oh,
say,
so he just really didn't murk anybody.
he shoot the dude in the ass,
Oh, he
man. Shoot money in the ass.
They're like for that like training day. You shot me in the ass.
So
God
like,
damn Jake, you shot me in the ass.
So like,
That's the funniest line in the whole.
the dude was explaining that he like, so that just turn the head and start to shoot. So he get hit, he get shot in the leg. And then when he get shot in the leg, he turn around and get shot in the ass now.
Pause if applicable.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Get shot in the ass. But like, when Solia tell the story, like, yeah, he murdered dude now. Like,
Oh,
yeah, he told me, like,
Big Dracco.
Big Dracco tell the story, like, yeah, dude was dead. Dude was dead. Is that a whole challenge with that after, like, people was telling the Solia Boy story with, it can sound like a John
That's
Woo.
like always at a bow wow challenge. It's at a bow wow challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solia Boy challenge because man make it sound like some John Woo shit, but like he died on the stairs shooting and he was like da 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 da.
Slow motion shit. Action movie shit.
Yeah, and then he had to pull out the big Dracco and shoot it with a freaking parachute behind him and da 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 da. Like they only man making it song, like if you
So
check
the
that,
boy will always be at it.
yeah, like if you check out the plan thing, like this man making it sound like it was a freaking war in the house, like
Mad scene.
he sliding across
Mad
countertop
scene.
and shooting like, yeah, bitch, nigga, fuck, boy, and then like, so like, we already know like, yo, money exaggerates a lot. So, when he talking about the deal, and I tell you as a gamer, I know, hey, yo, Solia, when into no come for the bag, nigga, I'll fuck you up. When they come for that bag, I'm just waiting for you to make a certain amount of coin.
Alright.
And they go, fuck you.
Go fuck you up, boy. But alright.
But more or less, that's how the whole stuff come about with that, with the console. But then he started talking about, Drake is shit. He made
Drake?
Yeah, Drake is shit. Drake lost to
Big
Pusha T.
Graham. Okay.
Yeah, Drake
Well, we know he lost to
yeah,
Pusha T.
yeah, but Drake lost to Pusha T.
I don't understand Soulja Boy coming wrong Drake though, but yeah.
But the man just
The man was randomly calling out men and stirring up trouble.
yeah, basically. He on a fishing expedition right now.
Well, I mean, what you do?
Looking for somebody. But as I say, freaking Soulja Boy, last song that he had that was popping was what?
You asking me? Turn my swag and that was only good because the remix had something.
Nah, he had some beat that he didn't make that was popping that Jail Electronica, the rap one.
We made it. I think that originally was Soulja Boy and Drake.
That was a Soulja Boy.
And I went over and J Electronica, jump on it and
that the last popular shit that he had.
Yeah. He had that tune I think with Nicki Minaj. It's at a time where he was making beats for people and like people was messing with him on the production.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened after that. I don't. It's not a rapper. It's follow up on.
No, not gonna sue.
Surprise! It's not a rapper. It's follow up on like that. You know what I mean? But
hey, nobody is surprised in Soulja Boy.
yeah, I mean.
Soulja Boy tell.
But yeah, that was definitely entertaining.
Yeah, anytime when you want to be entertained, just listen to that story on Vlad TV with he talking about working out dude, and then right in the box after they'll show the supposed dead man talking about the shooting.
Yeah, so that was a lot of hostility today. Let's end on a positive note. Big boy.
Yeah, big boy.
Outcasts of the Dungeon family buying over the original studio that they used to record
the
in.
original Dungeon.
The original Dungeon. Big respect to that, the original house. Like I say, I hope it is refurbished into a working studio again, and yeah, that's a major move because there's a lot of history in that place. A lot of great.
Because I think the first
essential hip hop was made.
The first two albums was made.
First two Outcasts.
Yeah.
It should have been 80 Aliens, was it? I know that is like your one of your favorite albums ever. You know.
Them first two albums were made in that studio, so and we could even have soul food.
So yeah. I think everything, I guess, up until like 96.
Yeah, that when money can come in.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a bakery and the But like to me, that good move to get back the Dungeon. Minus his sentimental values and whatnot. It right now it's good for you to keep hip hop history.
To own certain things.
Because it might end up in some dickhead hands and he might have destroyed the building. So it's good for good look for hip hop that how Big Boy buy it. And he said that how the Dungeon will remain with the Dungeon family. Bought it. I hope they turn it into a studio.
Yeah, I imagine it would be.
Yeah, turn it back into a functioning studio. And from the outlook side, it would have been somewhere that I would have been. Because like basically up I mean.
Yeah,
basically up I mean like country-ish.
But not too country-ish.
Yeah.
Still a little bit of city-ish.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. That was a good look. I was happy to see that story this week. After all the hostility and negativity. But we live for the hostility and negativity. This is the Hostility podcast. I hope you all were entertained and well informed.
Yes.
By today's episode. This is a Friday, so maybe by Saturday night or into Sunday morning, this would be out.
I don't know how where does one listen to podcasts if it's on YouTube.
YouTube. Well, that's the only place I have it on.
No,
YouTube.
well, remember we with
Oh yeah, plus it will be up on 4 Elements Radio. Yeah. As well. That will come out on Wednesday, right? So yeah, I hope you all had fun. Everybody's beefing, except me. You know, I don't beefing with nobody. Peaceful, hippie. Peace signs up.
So other than that, it look like a
shout out to my boy in St. Martin.
Bang.
Hope you're getting a coin for this one.
See how you like.
You know you like to perform for free.
See how you like fuck up thing.
Oh God, everybody getting to throw shots this week. I can't throw some.
See how you like fuck up thing.
Man.
Yeah, see how you like fuck up thing.
You know I live for this shit. Right? So this was the Hostility podcast with Micwise
and Doe Boi.
Yeah, and we signing out. Peace.